Do you work in a hotel? Or maybe you plan to travel soon, but don't speak English yet. No worries, because with this video, you will start preparing for your English at a hotel when you need to check in. So this video is full of vocabulary. We will learn words and phrases for you to use when you check in at a hotel or if you plan to work at the reception. Are you ready? Let's go. In this video, we will learn the basic vocabulary. It will be useful for you if you plan to work as a receptionist, or also if you plan to travel and come to the hotel as a guest. So here are our first two words, and let's start learning the vocabulary with these two words. After that, we will learn some phrases. So then you can memorize them, not just separately, but in a phrase. But first, let's start with words. Our first word was a receptionist. A receptionist. The pronunciation of this word is a little bit tricky because it's a very long word. Let's look at it in detail. Receptionist. 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 Please repeat these words after me out loud. If you just watch the video and don't start to pronounce words, it will be very hard for you to start actually speaking in English. So pronounce it out loud. Receptionist. Now we will listen to three people pronouncing this word. Let's start with Anne. Let's listen.
Receptionist. Receptionist.
And now let's listen to Tommy.
Receptionist. Receptionist.
And also we will listen to Grandpa.
Receptionist. Receptionist.
Okay, now it is your turn. You say it. Receptionist. Receptionist. I hope you did it. And now we move to the next word. And the next word, as we know, is a guest. Guest. So this word is much more simple than the first one, right? Because we just say guest. Let's listen to our three friends pronouncing this word.
Guest. Guest.
Guest. Guest.
Guest. Guest.
And now it's your turn. Let me hear you say it. Guest. Guest. Good job. Next word, to check in. When you see to before a word in English, it means we are talking about a verb, an action, right? So it's not a thing, it's an action. To play, to go, to study, to check in. And that is what you do when you enter the hotel, to check in. Let's listen to the pronunciation of this word.
Check in. Check in.
Check in. Check in.
Check in. Check in.
I'd like to check in, please.
Now you go. Check in. Check in. Check in. Good job. Next, a reservation. Also a little bit tricky word because also it has a lot of letters inside. But let's learn it together. Reservation. 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 Let's hear our friends say this word.
Reservation. Reservation.
Reservation. Reservation.
Reservation. Reservation.
I have a reservation.
Okay, and now it's your turn. Reservation. Be careful and do not change the shin for chin. It's sh, sh, a softer sound. reservation. Reservation. If you have problems with this, repeat. Go back, listen to it again, and repeat a few more times. Now moving on to the next verb, and it is to book. You see, this is exactly the same word as a book that you read, but it's a verb because we say to book. To book means to reserve. You book a room at a hotel. So the pronunciation is exactly the same as in the book. Let's listen to it.
Book. Book.
Book. Book.
Book. Book.
And now you say it. Book. Book. Passport. Look at the word. In the English word passport, we do not have a after the s, right? So do not pronounce it as if it was a Spanish word. In English, we say passport, passport, passport. Let's listen to our friends.
Passport. Passport.
Passport. Passport.
Passport. Passport.
I just need your passport and the signature.
And now you say it. Passport, passport. Well done. Next word, a room. You see, this is exactly the same word as a room that you have in your house, right? In this case, we could say a hotel room, but also if you just say room, it works. Let's listen to it.
Room. Room.
Room. Room.
Room. Room.
Now it's your turn. Say it out loud. A room. A room. Room. That was easy, right? Moving on. And the next word is a key. So let's listen to our friends pronouncing this word.
Key. Key.
Key. Key.
Key. Key.
Here's your key, Roland.
Okay.
And now you say it. Key. Key. Okay. One more word, and it is a floor. A floor. We have a few floors in a hotel. It can be many floors, or it can be just 2 or 3 floors, but hotels have different floors. Floor. Let's listen how to pronounce this word.
Floor. Floor.
Floor. Floor.
Floor. Floor.
Excellent. Now you say it. Floor. Floor. You see, it's different from flower. It's not a flower, it's floor. Floor. And one more word. Let's look at the verb that we need to remember. And the word is to stay. Stay. That is not the same as estar in Spanish. If you want to use the word estar, you would just say I am. But in this case, we are saying that we quedamos at a hotel. Stay. Let's listen to this word.
Stay. Stay.
Stay. Stay.
Stay. Stay.
Now you say it. Stay. Stay. Now we move to rooms and beds, because it would be the same word that we use for a type of room or a type of a bed. To simplify this video, let's just say the same room, the same type of bed, so we can learn it faster. We will start with a single room, single bed. Single. Single. Let's listen to it.
Single. Single.
Single. Single.
Single.
And now you say it. Single. Single. Moving to the next level, and it is a double room, double bed, double. Double. Let's listen to it.
Double. Double.
double, double,
double, double,
You say it now? Double, double. Later we will look at how to put this word into a sentence. Yeah? But for now, let's just learn separate words. Next level would be a queen room, queen bed. Queen, queen. Let's listen to it so then we know how to pronounce it correctly.
queen, queen,
queen, queen,
queen, queen,
And now I want to hear you say it. Queen, queen. And the next level would be king. King bed, king room. King. Let's listen to it.
king, king,
king, king,
king, king,
Now you say it. King, king. And one more level of a room at the hotel would be, do you know how to pronounce it? Many people have a problem with this word. But now you will know because this word is pronounced exactly like the dessert that you eat after your lunch, and it's sweet, sweet, sweet. Let's listen to it.
sweet, sweet,
sweet, sweet,
sweet, sweet,
Now you say it. Sweet, sweet. In a hotel, we can have a junior suite, presidential suite, probably some other suites, but let's just keep it simple and call them all a suite. Rooms at the hotel can have a sea view, sea view. Let's listen to how people pronounce this word.
sea view, sea view,
sea view, sea view,
sea view, sea view,
Now you say it. Sea view, sea view. Or also you can have a city view, city view. So if you want to have a room with the view can be sea view or city view or mountain view or just a beautiful view. So then you say, I would like to have a room with a view. But now we're looking at city view. Let's listen to people pronouncing this word.
city view, city view,
city view, city view,
city view, city view,
Now you say it. City view, city view. Let's now learn how to use all these words in a sentence so you can actually say something when you come to the reception at a hotel, whether you work there or you come there as a guest. So, for the phrases that we will look at now, we always will have an icon. One can be an icon of a guest, and the other one will be an icon of receptionist. So, with the icon of the guest, we will hear some phrases that a guest can say. But with the icon of a receptionist, of course, there will be some phrases that a receptionist can say at a hotel. I recommend you to learn all these phrases because some phrases you will say, but other phrases you will need to understand when you talk to the receptionist or to the guest, depending on your role. Okay, so pay close attention and let's learn all the phrases. They're not too many, so don't worry. So first, let's learn the basics to check in at a hotel. I recommend you to learn all the little words here, right? So you know that it's check-in at a hotel, at a hotel. Check in at a hotel. And if you are a guest, you could say, I'd like to check in. I'd like to check in. Very simple, very short. Another phrase that is very common for the reception is to have a reservation. To have a reservation. And the receptionist can ask, Do you have a reservation? Do you have a reservation? And then there are two options for the guest to reply. First would be to say, yes, I have a reservation under Lopez, under the name.
Oh, we have a reservation under Belcher or maybe under Burger Bob.
Or you can say that, I don't have a reservation. I don't have a reservation. The receptionist can say, can I see your passport, please? Can I see your passport, please? Now, both receptionist and the guest can say, here you are. Here you are. And this phrase is said when you give something. So, for example, a passport. So you give it to somebody and say, here you are. And another phrase that you can hear with the word here is your key. Here is your reservation. Here is your room. A very important phrase is to stay at a hotel. We already looked at the verb to stay. Now let's pay attention to the little words around, right? Because we say stay at a hotel. Stay at a hotel. So one phrase that you can hear from the receptionist can be, how many nights are you staying? How many nights are you staying? And then the guest would say 2 nights, 3 nights, 2 weeks, 2 months. This is also a very nice verb to say, not only at a hotel, but anywhere. Would like is like I want, but much more polite. So for example, the receptionist could say, would you like to see the room? Would you like a cup of coffee? Would you like my help? Etc. And the guest could say, I would like a double room. I would like a room with a view. I would like some help with my luggage. And one more phrase said by the receptionist is, your room number is 503. Your room number. Be careful and do not say it in a Spanish way. Your room number. This is the position of the words. Your room number is 503. And another thing you can hear from the receptionist is that your room is on the 5th floor, on the 4th floor, on the 20th floor, on the 7th floor. Okay, so your room is on the floor.
Listen and repeat.
I'd like to check in.
Do you have a reservation?
I don't have a reservation.
Can I see your passport, please?
Here you are.
Here is your key.
How many nights are you staying?
Would you like to see the room?
Your room number is 503.
Your room is on the 5th floor.
Excellent. So these are the words and phrases that you will need when you are at the check-in, at the reception at a hotel. Please memorize them all and practice them. One way that you can practice them is to go to this video and to listen to a story where you will hear all these words in context. It's a very scary but interesting story. Go, do it now.